Morning everybody. So this week's video is going to be sort of an update on the boys because a few things have been going on with them recently, and I thought I'd sort of update you on some that you won't know about and tell you about things that you might not know about. So Chisney's tied on the yard here because he has got some big bruises on his back feet. There don't seem to be abscesses. Hello, he's not tied on the yard anymore. And his feet have gone really soft in this wet weather, so I have been putting some hardener stuff on them that I got from the vet, but I believe you can get some stuff from the tack shop as well. But the vet gave me this for Chesney last winter when he got his abscesses in his feet, because again his feet got really soft. It's happened really quickly this year, which surprised me a bit, because 1 week they were hard and I thought, oh well, I'll start painting them the next week, and then it was the next week and I painted them, and then 3 days later he's looking, I mean he's always a little bit funny on his back legs because of his arthritis, but yeah, 3 days later and he was really quite playing in the leaves, really quite a bit more lame than normal. Not really badly that I think he's got an abscess, not hopping around, as you can see he's still walking around. Anyway, so that's why he's here, but he, I think, is feeling a little bit better. We've been putting this stuff on his feet for 3 or 4 days now. The others are in the field, and he is looking a bit better. He's ready for a feather trim and a tail trim as well. We've got to try and sort that out to get that done, haven't we? There's just so many jobs. Tommy is quite a lot better. His leg is really good now. You can hardly see what happened to it. And he's doing good. There's not much else to report on Tommy, to be honest, really. He's good. Hello, Basil. So we've just moved, haven't we? Because I've just lunged Basil. So Basil, who is over here, is also, we have had a breakthrough, because the other couple of weeks ago I was saying about my difficulties with him and his tooth, and if his mouth was sore and things, but I decided to try a different bit, and it's a bit he came in, which was a single jointed rubber long cheek snaffle. I changed him into the other one when I got him, mostly because when I got the bit he came with, as I said, the rubber long cheek snaffle had been chewed, so I wanted to get him a new one, and I liked the look of this one, and I'd read up about it and I thought it would suit him. And actually it's been fantastic with him for, well, I've had him since he was 6 and he's 15, so 9 years now. It's been great, but as I said a couple of weeks ago, we've had a few sort of problems, hiccups this year, more recently. Anyway, I decided to try him in that other bit again, just to see, and it's like riding a different horse. I've been in him twice in it now, and as I say, he's just totally different horse. He's not being all popping his head in the air, he's not turning his head away from the bit, he's not falling out through his shoulder, we're managing to get the right leads in canter. So that's obviously what it was, and it must be, I'd be interested if anybody else has ever had this happen, really, because obviously he had his tooth out last year, and then I've had some lameness problems earlier this year, so he and I have never really got going this year properly until sort of June time, July, and the problems have been increasing, and I think most of that is because I slightly get a little bit frustrated and maybe get a little bit tense, so I've been making it worse. So he's been getting a bit more tense and frustrated, so it has just got worse and worse, rather than that his mouth has got worse. But putting him in that new bit, or the old bit, has just like transformed it. So Matt said that he's now 1 tooth less than he was. Must affect how the bit sits. I have no idea. As I say, I'd be interested if anyone else has experienced this, because he's been finding that other one for 9 years, or probably 8 I suppose, until he had his tooth out. But now he can't tolerate it. So we have solved the problem with that, which is good news, and he's a happy bunny too. As I'm sure you all know, there's always these problems with horses, but I always find little solutions, some unexpected. I was surprised at this. I was going to call the dentist out to have a look at him again, but the bit, it seems to be fine, so I'll keep monitoring him. So he's okay. Chesney, we're tackling his feet. I'm really glad, I'm pretty sure he hasn't got abscesses because he's not hugely lame, but I have given him a little bit of extra bute because I wondered if his arthritis was worse because it's got really bent, but it wasn't getting any better. So then I've had a real investigate and found these bruises on his soles of his feet, and they're really soft. So we're tackling that with the hoof dressing to harden them up. And Tommy, while his leg has healed up beautifully, he is having a lovely time. He's over here still, in the big field. The others, he can come down here and the others can go out there, but I took this bit of the fence down over here this morning. So he seems to have got a bit excited for some reason about that, and he's been running around. I have no idea what he's looking at now, but he's having a nice time and his leg's better. So fingers crossed, all's going well with him as well at the moment. Touch wood. So I know this has been quite a short video this week, but I wanted to just give you a little update on what's going on with the boys, and thanks very much for watching. So I will catch you next week when it will be December. Take care. Bye.